You also get a roommate in the step-down unit, which I've never had after surgery before. The closest I've come was I had a friend my last surgery that I made. Our friendship actually started over a bet. On my pre-op day when I was 17, I went in and I got my blood taken and I passed out. So the nurse panicked and called a code blue, which is cardiac arrest. So the whole hospital heard about it, and they heard a pectus patient caused a code blue. Well, turns out there was another pectus patient scheduled for that same day, another girl my age named Alice, and everyone in the hospital assumed that she was the one who passed out. She was so frustrated at that assumption that she ended up challenging me via one of the nurses to a healing competition. And we were off from there. I ended up meeting her in person 2 days later when I ended up walking into her hospital room, and I won. Yeah, she didn't walk for another week, so... We bonded, we watched movies together. I ate all of her snacks because she couldn't hold food down for another week. It's good. Yeah, I was really lapping her in recovery, but she started the bet, so that's on her. We were in the hospital for New Year's Eve, so my dad brought in a projector so we could watch the ball drop on the wall. I invited everyone from the floor over, and Alice was on her way. When halfway, right before midnight, she ends up vomiting in the hallway. So I grabbed the little football given to me by the giant cow. And I go do a manual ball drop in the hallway. It was fun. Yeah. We stayed in touch. She ended up inviting me to her senior prom. We wore our surgical chest plates together like a couple of cool guys. It was cute. Our relationship was like a John Green novel. Except neither of us fell in love or died, so a really unsatisfying John Green novel. So if this is what a person down the hall was like, imagine how close I was going to get with my roommate. Well, my roommate was an 80-year-old man who slept with his eyes open. And I had to come in and kick his bed every 2 hours to make sure he hadn't died in his sleep. Yeah. So we didn't really get a chance to bond. Although, a couple weeks later, I did get an invite to his funeral. Pretty good. Finally got the John Green ending we were looking for.